But I hear people saying like, oh, it's vintage, and I'm like, girl, that's from the 90s. What up, friends? Welcome back to another video. It is almost the end of August, which means it is time for another Come Thrifting with Me. Being the end of August, I definitely have my eye out for fun fall trends that I can find at the thrift store rather than buying new. I love fashion and I love thrifting, and so I think it's really fun to participate in trends, but I also make sure that when I'm bringing stuff into my closet like that, it does also fit into my personal style, so that way when the trend is over, it's still something that I love and want to wear. So some examples of some fun fall trends that I have my eye out for: I would like to bring both more greens and purples into my closet, but not like together because it's not like a Mardi Gras outfit. I also have my eye out for houndstooth. There's also a big trend coming up this season about pairing more like hard edge with lace, which is basically my style all the time. Maxi skirts, midi skirts, and trousers. I'm gonna be avoiding jeans. I don't know about you guys, but every time that it gets cold, in the winter time especially, I get stuck in this rut of wearing just a jeans and sweater all the time, and it makes me sad because I don't like dressing the same over and over, and I also don't like dressing for survival. And the knitwear trend. I mean, I already own a knitwear business, Nickichicki, but it would be really cool to find like a knit skirt or a knit dress to pair with our hand knit sweater and scarves and hats. Oh, I would love that. Sounds like the ultimate cozy look. So let's go inside and see what we can find. Okay, so it is crazy packed in here today. Hopefully you can still hear me, but I am starting out in the Halloween section. Sometimes you can find some really awesome vintage pieces that they put away towards like costumes, but you can wear for regular life too. I just pulled up to my second Goodwill. You can kind of see it in the back of me there. I had some good success with the first one, but it was crazy packed in there, and I didn't think it would go so well if I was trying to shout over top the music and the people. And then I have to be careful with the copyrighted music that also might somehow get into the video. YouTube doesn't like that. It is like 75% off yellow tag day, so that could be why it's so packed. We'll see how busy it is in this one. Otherwise, I'll just show you everything that I got when I get home. All right, a little bit different. I didn't take you as much into the thrift store. It was crazy busy. Again, I think it's because it was a sale day. There was just screaming children, and then I think they had the music up extra loud to compensate. I felt like I was in everyone's way. I could barely get my cart down the aisle a lot of times. So I'm just gonna show you everything that I found here. I had some good luck. Again, not a ton of stuff, but what I did find was vintage, and I'm super excited about it. First though, let's have a quick moment of silence for this houndstooth blouse. I was so happy to find this. It fit me amazing. But after I took it off, I did a quick check over, which always remember to do. I was looking over the armpits and stuff, and literally like the entire arm area, the fabric had been pulled, not in a way that I think that I could just easily like fix, but in a way where as soon as I put it in my washing machine, like it was gonna be just bits and pieces. So I was super bummed about that, but I did find some great stuff. The first thing I found was this amazing green plaid skirt. I mean, this is vintage if you can count 90s vintage. Do you count 90s vintage? I mean, I was born in 84, so I guess I don't really, but I hear people saying like, oh, it's vintage, and I'm like, girl, it's from the 90s. I have been seeing these type of skirts on ASOS, and I was pretty sure that I could find one fairly easily at a thrift store, and I did. Excited to style this up in so many ways, definitely with like my docs for sure, just lots of ideas in my brain, and I got this for $4.99. My next find is this green wool midi skirt. This is also vintage, but probably older than 90s, so like actual real vintage. It's 100% wool, which is amazing because I said earlier that I'm really trying to get out of that jeans and sweater rut come colder temperatures, so this will be perfect. Because it leans a little officey, a little more dressy, and definitely vintage, I'm planning to style it up with some more modern pieces to help kind of balance and offset and bring it into a more everyday, like today's world outfit. Also, I typically wear a size 2 in today's world, and both of these skirts were in the size 10 section. They both say size 10 on the label, so it just goes to show you that it is worth checking out more than what you think is your size, because these both fit me perfectly. All right, my next find is actually not for fall, but when I saw them sitting there, I could not leave them behind. Coral elephant print shorts. Look at these things. I don't know who donated these, but you are crazy because these are so cute. I actually wore them right away. I'll put the picture right here because I was worried that maybe like summer might end the next day since I had just found them. These are originally from J. Crew. I already took the tags off because I washed them, again, wore them right away, but I believe I got these for $6.99 and they are in perfect condition. Like there is not a thing wrong with them. Again, who donated these? So cute. My last find is the one I am definitely most excited about. It was my last find of the day, this vintage slip dress. I have been seeing slip dresses and slip skirts for sale all over, and I love the idea of it. I love the idea of how it is a softer piece and pairing it with like tougher things like leather jackets, Doc Martens, sneakers. Well, sneakers aren't really tough, but like things that aren't ladylike, I guess. She needed a little bit of love. She had a small rip right here along the seam, so I just hand stitched it up really quickly because it was very small, and now she's good as new. I looked up the tag on Etsy just because it's very obviously like an older tag. The brand is Trolley Car, and it looks like it dates anywhere from 40s to 70s. I don't think it's as old as 40s. I'm guessing it's probably maybe more in the 70s era. I am so happy. I have so many ideas of how to wear this, and the best part, it was 75% off Yellow Tag Day, and look what color. So I scored this dress for $2.24. That was everything I found on this thrift trip. Again, I don't bring home huge hauls because one, I'm kind of picky, and two, that's just kind of how thrifting goes. There's a lot of stuff to dig through, and a lot of times you will leave with just a couple gems, but the gems that you find just make it worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the bell if you want to be notified for more videos, you do, and make sure you subscribe so we can be friends for the rest of our lives. Till next time, guys. Bye!